Today we're looking at this Google Chromecast with Android TV. It's a terrible name, really. But that doesn't really matter because this is a great device. If you have trouble finding the ONN TV box, then this is your weapon of choice, really. I got this for under 35 bucks. Here are all the buttons. You got the back, the home, YouTube, Netflix, mute, and voice. Over here on the left, or actually say on the right hand side, there's the volume buttons. It is powered by AAA batteries, and the batteries are included. That's pretty nice. The cover for it is really lousy. It is extremely hard to pull it out. So that's a good thing if you have kids, I guess. Included in the box is the USB-C cable. There's the Chromecast device itself. This plugs directly into the HDMI port of your TV. In the back is the USB-C connection for power. There we go. And a power brick is included. Most likely you're going to use this power brick to power up this instead of the TV itself. I know many TV has the USB port, but some of them just don't have enough amps to power the whole thing up. So this goes into the TV, this goes into the wall, and then power it on. Alright, this is what it looks like when you first plug it in. It wants to pair with the remote itself, so go ahead and hold the back button and the home button at the same time. Go ahead and choose your location or language. Looks like it wants to download the Google Home app on your phone, so go ahead and find it on your phone and then install it. In order to set up further, you have to download this app called Google Home on your phone. When you find it, install it and then open it. Choose the accounts. It wants my location, so go ahead and enable GPS. Click on Next. In the upper left-hand corner, go ahead and click on the plus icon. Set up device on the top. New device. Home. It found the Chromecast, so go ahead and click on Yes. Go ahead and scan the code. Allow camera. And there we go. The device is now connected. Click on More. Accept. You really don't have a choice. Agree again. I'm going to name it Living Room. Next. Connect to this Wi-Fi network. Yes. Enter your Wi-Fi credential. Now it's actually trying to connect to my home network. There is no Ethernet option as you saw earlier. The only option is via Wi-Fi. Go ahead and enter your credential for your Gmail account, or your Google account, I should say. After entering my password, I'm going to click on Sign In. Alright, so it looks like it wants to install some updates. Just let it run. So after downloading an update, installing an update, and rebooting, this is what you should see. Go ahead and press on the back button on your remote. It should go back to this page and then click on Finish Setup with Remote. I agree. Accept. Wait, whoops. Let's disable location. Turn off. Turn off this as well. Alright, looks good. Go back to Accept and click on OK on the remote. No thanks. If you have any of these services, now is the time to check them. But since I don't have any of these services, I'm just going to click on confirm on the right hand side. I don't have any other remotes, so I'm just going to use the default Google remote in my hand. So I'm going to click on not now. It's installing the apps, as you can see on the bottom side. There's nothing you can do really except get yourself familiar with the interface. As you can see, there's a bunch of tutorials on the screen. Even though I didn't check a lot of apps, as you saw, it took forever to install everything. Maybe about 10 minutes, so that's a good time to get yourself some coffee, ice cream, or even a shower. Click on Start Exploring. By default, this is the interface. For you, watch live TV, movies, shows, apps, and library. So the first app I'm going to install is my favorite app, Downloader by AF TV News. There we go. We're going to download this. Click on Install. It's important that we download this app because this lets us sideload apps for anything that we want. We used to sideload apps via a USB port, but since this thing has no USB ports, we have to use this to sideload the next app that I really, really want. Go ahead and click on Open. Allow. Click on OK. In order to download SmartTube Next onto this machine, search for it. Unfortunately, you can't use Google Voice for this, so you have to type it in. The website address is kutt.it/stn_stable. Click on Next or Enter. Don't bother click on Install because you're going to get an error. To fix this error, go ahead and press and hold down the Home key. Go down to Settings. Go down to System. If for whatever reason it didn't work, go ahead and restart your Chromecast and do it again. So go down to Settings, About, and Android TV OS Build. Click on it. There we go. You are now a developer. Go back. When you go back, you should see this developer options. Make sure that enable developer options is enabled on the right hand side, as you can see. Go down to Restart. It might work without having to restart, but for me, I have to restart. After restarting, go ahead and go into the apps. Go down to, all the way on the right hand side, Downloader. Go to Files, and then go over to SmartTube stable.apk, the one that you just downloaded. Click on Settings. Install unknown apps. Yes, enable it for downloader. Very good. And it's going to ask you, do you want to install it? Go ahead and install it. The reason why I love SmartTube is that it's exactly like YouTube, but without any ads whatsoever. Click on Open. Enable voice search. Click on OK. If you go back to home, you'll see that SmartTube is now installed. If you want, you can go ahead and sign in as yourself. Go ahead and go to youtube.com/activate and enter in this code to verify who you say you are. Myself, I'm using a laptop, so I'm going to go ahead and go to youtube.com and /activate. Enter the code that you saw earlier on the screen. Click on Continue when you're ready. Click on the account that you want. Click on Allow. And there you go. And now the SmartTube app is successfully tied into your Google account. Now go ahead and click on any video that you want and you'll be amazed that there's no ad whatsoever. Pretty cool, right? The whole interface is really messy. As you can see, there's a bunch of tabs, a bunch of stuff on the bottom. We're going to use another launcher. So go back to Apps. Hold down the black button and talk Launcher. The reviews looks pretty good, so go ahead and click on Install. As you can see, when you use this launcher, it is much cleaner. I'm going to go ahead and remove some of this app from this launcher, such as Apple TV that I don't use. Hold down on it. Go down to Details. Click on Uninstall. Click OK. Go back. Uninstall Netflix by holding the OK button on the remote. Go down to Details. Uninstall. Go ahead and uninstall all of the stuff that you'll never ever use. I don't know why ESPN cannot be uninstalled using the method I showed you. So go ahead and go into the home again. Go down to Settings. Go to Apps. See All Apps. Find ESPN. Go over to Uninstall it. Click OK. Very good. Let's go back to Smart TV Launcher again. Nice. So ESPN is removed. If for whatever reason you want to hide an app, I don't know, in case you don't want your kids to see it, go down to the app, such as this one. Hold down the OK button and click on Locked. Boom, it's gone. Here's another one that I don't need anytime soon, which is the downloader that we installed earlier. Boom, gone. I don't know why there's a duplicate of the Smart Launcher, but here it is again, so let's lock it. The next app that we're going to install is Button Mapper. Install and open it. And in order to make this work properly, you have to go into the System Settings, Accessibility, and enable the Button Mapper service. Click on OK. Go back to Settings, go down to System, over to Accessibility. Go all the way down to Button Mapper and enable it. Now we only care about the Button Mapper and SmartTube. Let's go ahead with Button Mapper. Add a button. Add a button. Press button to add. This will be my home button. The home button will be customized, enable it. Go down to single tap. When you click on the home button, what we will do, click on the action, it will open the application. The application will be the launcher. Very good. Next up, we want to add the YouTube button on the remote. Right now, if you click on the YouTube button on the remote, it will open YouTube, which I don't want because it's filled with ads. So we're going to use this button mapper to remap the YouTube button to SmartTube. Let's click on Add Button. Hold down the YouTube button. click on it. Go over to no thanks. Enable it. Single tap. Application. Choose application. Go down to SmartTube. And there we go. We're done. I know this video has been really long. We are finally done now. Go ahead on your remote and press on the home button. It automatically opens this launcher, which is super clean, right? If you click on the YouTube button, it should open up SmartTube. And that's basically it. Pretty cool, right? I hope you found this video super helpful. I really appreciate you guys subscribing to my channel, and thanks for watching.